The Miami Sharks? A franchise steeped in history. They were a team of legends. Now they were a shadow of their former glory. The current season was a disaster. The playoffs seemed like a distant dream. Hope was fading fast. Tony D'Amato, the head coach, felt the pressure. He was a veteran of the game. D'Amato had seen it all, or so he thought. He found himself clashing with Cristina Pagliacci, the team's ambitious young owner. She represented a new era, one driven by data and profit margins. D'Amato, however, clung to the old ways, to instinct and grit. The tension between them was palpable. Every decision was a struggle. The locker room was no different. The players were a mix of seasoned veterans and inexperienced rookies. The losses were taking their toll. The once unbreakable spirit of the Sharks was crumbling. D'Amato knew he needed to find a way to unite his team. The clock was ticking. The weight of the franchise rested on his shoulders. He had to find a way to turn the tide, to remind everyone what it meant to wear the Sharks emblem. The challenge was immense. D'Amato, however, had never backed down from a fight. Fate, it seemed, had other plans. In a cruel twist, starting quarterback Jack Rooney went down with a season-ending injury. Backup quarterback Eddie Martell followed soon after. The situation looked dire. The Sharks were desperate. Enter Willie Beeman, a third-string quarterback with raw talent and an unorthodox style. He was a wildcard, an unknown entity. D'Amato saw potential in him, a spark that could ignite the team. Beeman's arrival was met with resistance. The veteran saw him as a threat. His teammates questioned his ability. Beeman, however, was unfazed. He had something to prove. He spent hours studying playbooks. He worked tirelessly to earn the respect of his teammates. D'Amato became his mentor. He saw past Beeman's bravado to the heart of a true competitor. D'Amato knew he needed to guide him, to mold him into a leader. Beeman's first few games were a mixed bag of brilliance and disaster. He was prone to making rookie mistakes. His style was unorthodox. He relied on his instincts. He made spectacular plays. Despite the flashes of brilliance, the Sharks continued to struggle. Beeman's confidence wavered. The pressure began to mount. D'Amato never lost faith. He knew Beeman needed tough love. He challenged him. He pushed him to be better. Slowly but surely, Beeman began to find his footing. He learned from his mistakes. He started to win the trust of his teammates. He became a leader both on and off the field. The team rallied around him. The Sharks found a new identity. The final game of the regular season arrived. It was a must-win. The atmosphere was electric. The Sharks were facing their arch rivals. The tension was palpable. In the locker room, D'Amato delivered a speech. It was raw. It was emotional. It reminded them of their legacy. It ignited a fire in their hearts. The game was a roller coaster ride. The Sharks fought tooth and nail. Beeman was sensational. He made plays that defied logic. He carried the team on his back. The game went down to the wire. In the end, the Sharks fell just short. The dream of the playoffs was over. There were tears and disappointment. D'Amato embraced Beeman. He told him he was proud. In a surprising turn of events, D'Amato announced his retirement. He was leaving the game he loved. He felt it was time to step aside. He passed the torch to Beeman. He knew the future of the Sharks was in good hands. Beeman was ready to lead. He was ready to carve his own legacy.